Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be discussing the recent UFC event of Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, fight number 3. Going into this fight, a lot of people doubted Poirier, doubted Holloway. Holloway just got knocked out by Poirier. Poirier hasn't fought in a year since his last matchup where he got submitted by Islam Makhachev. They both had doubters, but this was the last fight for Dustin Poirier in Louisiana. Card fully scripted for him for his retirement. The odds were in favor of Max Holloway, and he did not disappoint. In this fight, to start it off, he went to the body. That's the problem with Dustin Poirier, is sometimes with his full tight high guard, he leaves his body work. He leaves the body work open for someone to expose. And Max Holloway is a very crafty striker, crafty boxer. He was able to get good kicks, good body working, good punches and good straights, good jabs. And this was the downfall for Dustin Poirier in this fight, because Max Holloway showed that he is a real contender in the lightweight division. We really had to talk about, is Max Holloway number one contender now? Arman pulled out of his fight for Islam. Does that put him down the rankings? Justin Gaethje, I mean, he got knocked out by Max Holloway, and he does not have a win against someone like a Dustin for the past year. I mean, he beat Rafael Fiziev, but what does that give you? So we really have to talk about if Max Holloway is the number one contender. But besides that, for now, in the fight, Max Holloway was switching up his attacks, his kicks, his jabs, his straights. Everything was so perfect. It was a masterclass. This is Masterclass Max Holloway. And this just shows how great of a resume he has. He beat Justin. He beat Dustin. He fought Volk 3 times. He might have won the second fight. He beat the Korean zombie, Yair Rodriguez, Aldo twice. I mean, this guy has an insane resume. And for his next fight, he might even fight likes of a Charles Oliveira, Arman Sarukian, Paddy Pimblett, Ilia Topuria again. Who knows? But it has to be one of the top guys. The UFC better not give him no Dan Hooker, Gamrot. I don't want to see any of that for Max Holloway. I want to see a title elimination or a title fight for Max Holloway. But Dustin Poirier still put on a good fight. I mean, he is a little washed up now compared to his old self. He did look slower, but also at the same time, Max is a lighter man skill. So Max was going to look faster at the end of the day. His power was clearly still there. I mean, he knocked down Max Holloway. And for a moment when I saw that live, I was terrified. My heart was in my stomach. I thought Dustin Poirier was going to jump that guillotine and get it for his retirement. And that would have been sick, to be honest. That would have been sick because he's never gotten it in the UFC. But Max Holloway ended up surviving the round. And according to me, he took all 3 of the rest of the rounds, round 3, 4, and 5. He stuck to his plan. He looked a little slower in the first 2 rounds before he got knocked down in the last 2 minutes or a minute. He looked really good. For those 9 minutes or 8 minutes of the fight, the first 8 to 9 minutes, he looked like the number 1 lightweight contender. I can't even lie. He looked like he would beat an Arman Sarukian even with the wrestling. So this is a really good fight. I don't know how that go. I'll definitely make a prediction on Max Holloway against maybe the next 3 to 5 lightweight contenders that he could possibly be facing in the beginning of 2026. Before this fight, I am really surprised of how well Max Holloway was able to take shots from Dustin Poirier. I think he was able to give Dustin before Dustin could give back, which led to less volume from him and a difference from the second fight. Because if you watch the second fight, Max Holloway was beat up. He was only in there because he had probably the best chin at that time, and because he had so much heart. But this new Max Holloway fully moving up, fully making the transition to lightweight is a dangerous contender. But at the end of the day, this was a great fight for Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. And all respects to Dustin Poirier. He's a GOAT. He is one of the most favorite fan-loved fighters. Brawly fighters. This guy goes in there to throw punches. This guy is a scrap no matter what. I mean, he brought Lil Wayne. The Louisiana crowd was intense. It felt like a vintage Warriors game when that crowd was going crazy for Dustin Poirier. So this was a pretty decent card. I thought this card was going to be horrible. The prelims were pretty damn good. The early prelims and the prelims were pretty damn good. The main card was kind of iffy, probably one of the worst of the year. But this Max Holloway Dustin Poirier fight did not disappoint. And we have to start talking about what's next for Max Holloway. And we will in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.